I just graduated on Mounjaro from taking the 10.5, I think it is, and now I am on the 12.5. Hey, y'all, come on in while we talk about it. Welcome to Lovely J Podcast, the podcast where you can be yourself and ain't no telling what you might hear me say. So the biggest thing that it's been for me, I've been on Mounjaro now over a year and some months. So far, that's noted on record, I've lost 60 pounds. I said I lost 60 pounds. Y'all not going to clap for me? No, I'm joking. But I lost 60 pounds, and I can tell a big difference in it. In myself and in that 60 pounds. But, I was thinking that now I'm at the pounds that I was previously before all that surge in weight gain, which I gained weight all the way. I gained like 130 pounds in like 2 years. Don't ask me how that happened. It just did. I didn't even realize it was happening. But I went all the way back up to 480 pounds. And so now that I've lost 60 pounds, I'm now down to 420 pounds. Now, what's the difference in this 420 pounds and the 420 pounds I was a few years ago? A few years ago, I was 420 pounds and could not barely do anything. I was still in so much pain and things. And so I got to thinking the difference is this Mounjaro shot that I take once a week. It don't only help with food noises and help me to make wiser choices when I'm eating, because if I eat the wrong thing, it's going to hurt my stomach and I'm going to feel very sick and nauseous and diarrhea, all that good stuff that comes along with being disobedient. But I noticed this time the pain is totally different. It's not like it was. It's nowhere close to what it was. I was suffering for many years with this pain, and I had it so long till it just became part of my life, and I didn't know what feeling good was until I took that first dose of Mounjaro, and I said, you know what? I'm going to continue taking this, because I ain't felt this kind of relief, and I don't even know what it feels like to be pain-free. I've been in pain all my life, so I don't know what that feels like. Because the majority of my life, I've just always been in some type of pain, whether it was my back or it's just always been something with me. But anyways, I took this shot, and for the first time in my life, I had relief in my arms. And I could not believe it. And I mean, that was the first day. That was not like a week later. That was the first day. So now here I am. I'm out 1 year later in a couple months. Let's see. July made 1 year. So this is like, let's see, July, August, September, October, November. 1 year, 4 months. I'm out and I'm down 60 pounds. Now, could it have been more? Yeah, it could have been more if I would have been exercising and lifting weights, strength training, and, probably eating a little better too, because, I'm still working on all of that. But I just got where I can exercise. I feel like now I just got where I can walk, because my body was in such bad shape, and the fatigue is real. My body was in such a fatigue, along with the chronic pain. Somebody's shooting somewhere. Along with the chronic pain, till I just really could not. It hurt to exercise, put it like that. And to exercise at the pain level I'm talking about was making things worse. And now I feel like I'm ready for the exercise portion of things. I feel like now I can do it, and that I can do it consciously and, do it in a way that's not going to cause any more pain, but instead help me. But yeah, so 1 year and 4 months out, I'm down 60 pounds. I'm at 420 now, and I may try to weigh in every 2 weeks. I got a scale now that tells everything: the body weight, body mass, muscle mass, water, all of that. My goal really is to get down to like 200 pounds. That's where I want to be, 200 pounds. So I still have a long way to go, or 250. I would say right now, 250 is my goal weight, and I've already lost 60. So I've got, wait a minute, I think I put the wrong numbers in there. 420 from 250. So I've got 170 pounds to lose to get down to 250. 170 pounds. I'm not going to let that number scare me or fear me out of doing what I'm supposed to do or stress me out about weight loss. I don't want to become weight loss fatigue or burned out on being healthy. My main goal is to be healthy. But that pain, I'm telling you, if you have never experienced chronic pain, then you really don't know what a person is going through. We can look good and our body still just be in so much pain. A lot of times while I'm doing my TikTok videos, because that's the job I do, that's the work I do, influencing, and I do all the filming and stuff myself. I have help with toting the boxes in, but sometimes I have to move the boxes around. And when I have to move the boxes around and get the items out of the packaging or boxes, that reminds me every day that you're still in pain. It reminds me of that. And I'm going to tell you, if nobody has not told you yet, and we BBWs, we live for this, right? We live for this chunkiness, this thickness. In society today, people want somebody that's thick, and they want a lot more to hold on. The songs are a lot of cushion and pushing. That's cute for one day, but what are you doing the rest of the days? That's cute and sexy for one day. But then the rest of the days, what are you doing? It's pain. It's painful to be a BBW. And that's something nobody talks about, is how painful it is to be a BBW. I was watching some of the women on TLC, they're obese and things, super morbid obese like I am. And I thank God that I'm not like they are or in the position that they're in, because they have their body is so gorged out there, where their legs are like, it's no longer like legs, it's masses. And I thank God that I'm not at that stage or that point, and never have been. And now it's my time to get up and start walking more, doing more. I'm still working on my house thing. But it's just a constant reminder that pain is to get that weight off. That's what I'm getting at. If nobody's told you, get that weight off. That extra 5 pounds, that extra 10 pounds makes a difference. Get that weight off before it becomes your downfall. I know you cute being plus size, and I know for the larger size men, because I have men that listen to this podcast too. Hey guys, for you larger guys, get that weight off. I know she want a teddy bear, but it's not worth risking your health. It's not worth walking around with this big pot gut and you're swollen. You've got food in you from 5 years ago. You need to detox, and I need to detox. We are all in a mess right now. Get the weight off of you. Start walking is the easiest way to do it. If you can strength training, use canned goods if you don't have weights. Use canned goods to lift them. Do like 15 at a time, 10 at a time, and do 2 to 3 sets of them. Maybe do 1 set. Right now, it's like I'm having to start back over with my exercising journey. Now I'm starting back, off doing the smaller numbers, like 10 sets. I think I'm up to a count of 50 though. I've been doing it now for about 2 months. Just getting up on side the bed, doing like marching, sitting down, marching, moving my legs. And it's paying off, because the way I just walked in that school a while ago and walked in this dentist's office, I can't believe I did that. So it is paying off for me. Just the small changes and small movements are paying off. Get the weight off. Your man and woman may not tell you that because they like it, but eventually it's going to be your downfall. You can only go so far with the heaviness. It's only going to get you so far. And if somebody's with you for your size, I mean, really, what does that say about them? You know, it was brought to my attention the other day that, and I think I've talked about it before on this podcast, that when I was larger, I felt like my ex-boyfriend, I think he liked me better when I was larger. When I was like 560 pounds, he was right there. I couldn't get rid of him. But then when I started losing weight, it was like he instantly became unattracted to me when I started dropping the weight. When I started doing things for myself, I no longer needed him, to do a lot of the things for me. I can move around a lot better. And I think that was part of the reason why our relationship just started going down south, because he wanted a bigger woman. And here I was trying to become small. He didn't want that. He didn't want a small woman. And there are men out there like that. And I don't want to be liked for my size. I want you to like me for me, who I am. I don't want you to like me for my looks or anything like that, because I've had guys who like me for my looks. Until I smile, because I don't have teeth like that. Hello to the ones who have fabulous teeth. You are a VIP in my book. Because we don't have it like that. And that's why you got to love people from the inside. You can't just go by the outside looks and all that. Really. Because you're going to have somebody's life cut short because of obesity. Because of obesity, trying to keep up with the trends of being thick. I want to be a nice thick. I want to be a healthy thick. I'm thick enough right now for about 4 or 5 other people. 4 or 5 other women. That's how thick I am right now. And that's not, and yeah, it is thickness. And it's painful thickness. And that's the side people don't talk about. Them thick thighs hurt. The cellulite that's on them thighs that hurts. You know how much strength it takes to lift one leg up. So it's a lot going on when it comes down to being super morbid obese. And that's one of the reasons why I chose to go into Mounjaro. When I hit 480 pounds, I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle that size. I couldn't get out of bed. It got where I couldn't even take a bath. But like maybe once, I think I was going once every 8 weeks at one point, because the pain was so bad. I was in so much pain, y'all, for one thing. And I don't like to be funky or anything like that. But I was in so much pain at that time. I got to take this coat off. It warmed up on me out here. I'm outside waiting on my granddaughter. She on the inside. But it really got to a point where I lost life. Lost mobility. It got down to a point where my muscles got real small. So I'm glad that scale that I got now, it tells the muscle mass, water weight, all of that. And it's on sale for $10. Oh, yes. If y'all need a scale that tell you things that the doctor won't tell you, go look Jamie the Advocate. I just put a video up like 2 days ago. And if you go up under that video and click that orange shopping cart, you can get that scale for $10 right now. $10. And I'm telling you, it's worth more than that. You'll find my name on TikTok as Jamie the Advocate. Please go get that scale if you are trying to keep up with your health. You want to know what part of your body is fat, what part of your body is water. I can tell you too. Let me tell you. And we still talking on Mounjaro, but Mounjaro 12.5. I'm going to let you know how it's doing so far. But I want to read to you what the scale was. Oh, I may have deleted it, y'all. I deleted. But I do remember this part. It said that my body age, my real age is 49, but it said my body age was 59. So I'm trying to reverse that. I'm trying to get that back to the lower ends, under 49, under 40. That's what I'm trying to do. It did say I had a good metabolism. It said my metabolism is high. So probably the reason why, if the weight's not coming off, is because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. And, let's see, what else? It said my protein levels were good. The only thing that was low in muscle, it said, was my skeleton muscle mass. And I don't really know what that is, but let's Google it since we're on here. Let's see. I'm going to pull it up and see. Y'all, it feels good outside while I'm pulling that up, I'm telling you. It feels so good out here. Okay, so according to the AI on Google, skeletal muscle mass is the total weight of all the muscles that are attached to your bones and can be moved voluntarily. This includes everything from large muscles like those in your arms and legs to smaller muscles in your face and hands, which are distinct from other components like fat and organs. Maintaining and building skeletal muscle is important for physical movement, posture, metabolism, and overall health, especially as you age. Okay, so what does it include? Well, no wonder then it's hard for me to do things. If that mass is low on me, listen what it includes. It is the weight of all voluntary muscles such as those used for walking, lifting, and running. So that's why I've been having problems with the walking and things, because that muscle mass is gone. I mean, it's really low, and that scale told me that it was low. The doctors didn't, but that scale did. What it is not, it is different from lean body mass, which is the weight of everything in your body except fat, including organs, bones, water, and muscle. How it's measured, skeletal muscle mass can be measured through variable methods, including DEXA scans and something else. Why it's important? Movement. It allows you to move and perform daily activities. Well, that explains why my biological mom can't move either. She can't walk. She's just laying in the bed down there. She's ready to get up and walk, but she can't because of that muscle mass. Bone health. It plays a role in maintaining bone mineral density and overall bone health. Okay, health and longevity. Keeping muscle mass strong can prevent fragility and improve immune function, contributing to longer, more independent life. I know that's right. I'm trying to remain independent. Ain't we trying to remain independent? Hey. Okay, how to build and maintain strength training. Activities like weightlifting, using resistant bands, and body weight exercises are the key to building and preserving muscle. Proper nutrition, consuming enough protein, is crucial for repairing and growing muscle tissue consistently. Regular exercise and a balanced diet are essential for long-term health. Okay, so it's what we've been told all our lives. That's what it is. You gotta do it, whether you like it or not. It's better to get out here and exercise than to be on all these pills. So I am going to do that, because that explains a lot why it's so hard for me to walk and things. But I've been looking for some leg weights. I'm going to check TikTok Shop now to see if they got some in that's affordable, because I got to have something in my budget. I've been looking for some of those. And like I said, since I've been doing these little small workout sessions I've been doing it now for almost 2 months, I'm noticing a difference in my body. Yeah, okay, so get to the Mounjaro. Ooh, let me go. Okay, getting to the Mounjaro 12.5. Okay, I'm going to tell you how it is. It's the same as the other. It's just different, though. It goes up. It don't tolerate nothing. Like, it doesn't tolerate your undisciplined eating habits. So if you overeat with it, you're going to be sick. You're going to have a lot of sulfur burps. When I first took it, I didn't feel nothing. That second day, I started kind of tasting it with the belches and things. By that third day, I was belching and I had diarrhea. I had diarrhea. It wasn't really painful or anything. I just went on and did what I did with the other doses, which was go ahead and drink the hydration drinks, take a throwing up pill, because I didn't have any of my little drops that I usually, my nausea candy drops that I usually take. I got some. They just packed away. So I took the nausea pill and I took the anti-diarrhea pill, which cleared up the diarrhea. And then immediately that next morning, because I was up all that night to 6 a.m. in the morning with diarrhea and throwing up. That's how bad I was. But that next day, immediately, I got the electrolytes sent to me, made me some electrolyte water. I ate soup, ooga noodles, because I ate the noodles because my stomach was feeling so raw after all that throwing up and diarrhea. I just couldn't handle anything heavy. I just needed something light. So that's what I did. I ate soup, and that broth sure felt good on my stomach. And after that, I got better. So the key for me is making sure I have electrolytes. I got the water in my body, and making sure that I do not overeat. When I overeat is when I get sick. The worst. But so far, the 12.5 is not bad at all. Stop listening at people's stories where they're like, oh God, if I was you, I wouldn't go up those, you need to tell your doctor to take you off that. That's not true. You need to see what you are doing. Are you doing everything that you possibly can do to make that shot work for you? Or are you sabotaging yourself? And is that why you're getting sick? If you're going to eat a lot of fatty foods and things, you're going to be sick. I mean, yeah, you're going to be sick. You're going to be real sick too, because they do not play. Or you're getting in enough fluid. You got headaches and things. It's because you're not drinking enough water. Like right now, I don't have enough water in me. I'm telling y'all this because this is what I'm experiencing right now. This is real life. This is not just a podcast, a fiction podcast. This is real life. I drank a protein shake this morning and I got a little bit left, but walked out and forgot me a bottle of water. So I'm trying to get my water intake up. I'm trying to get up to where I'm at least drinking 100 ounces a day. So far, I'm up to drinking 90 ounces a day. I drank like 3 big cups of 32 ounces. So what is that? 32, 64, 30. Yeah, so I'm like about 90-something ounces I'm drinking a day now. And I'm trying to get up to more than that because of lung function. It helps my lungs. It helps my overall body. That's why I'm trying to get up to more than that. And, yeah. That's what we've got to do. We've got to hold ourselves accountable. More water. Make sure you get the electrolytes. Don't just be drinking plain water. That's what I used to do. I used to drink plain water, and all it did was make me use the bathroom. But I didn't have the energy that I needed behind it. So with the electrolytes, I have the energy behind it. Now, the thing about these electrolytes is, you know electrolytes is sodium, right? I got some Celtic sea salt that I want to try too. It's sodium, and if you have high blood pressure, it can interact with a lot of things. So you're going to have to sacrifice something for something. So what I do is, I try not to buy or get the electrolytes that have over 240 milligrams of sodium. And if I do get some, I just break it in half throughout the day. Or either I might like the stick powders, I can just pour a little bit in. You know, I hold the account. I can measure it out according to my needs. That's what I'm trying to say. I was going all around that world for that, just to get that out. I can measure it out according to my needs. And that's how I do with that. So you don't have to be afraid of electrolytes just because of the sodium. You just measure it out a little bit at a time if that's what you need. Like if you're on 1,500 milligrams of sodium a day, you know, you're trying to take less sodium, then include that. You know, be like, okay, well, I'm going to just drink 100 milligrams of this and 50 milligrams of this and just portion it out, so that you meet your sodium goals and so that you don't overgo your sodium goals. If you got high blood pressure, kidney issues, you know, we still got to look out for that. We're not out of the danger zone yet until we get a lot more of this weight off. Because right now, as good as this weight is looking off of me, It's got to be more come off. I need at least 100. What else? What was my pounds? I need 170 more pounds off. That's another human being. In order to get me down to 250, I need to lose 170 pounds. And this year, for 2026, I want to lose that 170 pounds. I need it gone. Because I feel the difference in my walking. I feel the difference in the load that I'm carrying. It makes a difference. Every pound counts. Or every pound you don't have and that you lose, that counts too. So for me, the Mounjaro 12.5 is working so far. I've been on it. This is my first week dose. I was talking like I've been on it forever. I've been on it 1 week so far. I don't know how long I got to stay on the 12.5 because my doctor did not tell me. I guess I have to Google it. But I know I want to stay on it long as I can before I go to the next dose, because I think the next dose is the highest dose you can get. Oh, hold on, y'all. Okay, guys, check this out. I've got to go, so long story short, get that weight off of you and get that weight off of you. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to check me out on on TikTok, Jamie the Advocate. Go to my showcase and get that scale. It's $10 right now. Peace, love, and happiness.